talking with my child about how to be a person. CFing. To my son Donger. First, let me send you blessings of coolness in this hot summer. I received Sipin's letter yesterday and have understood everything. I am gratified by your clear and logical thinking, and delighted by your ability to express yourself so well in Chinese. You should know that since you went abroad after finishing elementary school, all the books and people you have been in contact with are in English. Your Chinese level is only at the elementary stage, so it is truly rare and precious that you can still express your thoughts so thoroughly in Chinese. In the future, if you find it difficult to express yourself in Chinese, you may write to me in English, because writing in English is certainly more comfortable and natural for you, just as it is relatively easier for me to write in Chinese. I have written several English essays myself, but I always felt my words fell short, that I could not fully express my heart, and I made many mistakes, just like when you mistook prudent for grave. Life is limited, while knowledge is infinite. Time flies like an arrow, and brilliance quickly fades. In this internet age, everything runs at an accelerated pace. Even the slightest laziness will leave one eliminated. With our finite years, to explore the infinite mysteries of time, space, and life is like having too short a coat with too long sleeves, forever falling behind. So I will not insist that you spend too much time on Chinese. What you wrote about Cain and Abel was very profound and meaningful. I will not discuss it in depth with you now, for I do not wish to shake your faith or disturb your current way of life. That would be too cruel. I want to guide you step by step, lest haste bring harm and things turn against our wishes. As the proverb says, if a son is not taught, it is the father's fault. If a daughter is not taught, it is the mother's negligence. As a father, it is my inescapable duty and heartfelt desire to help my child grow into a worthy person. So in this letter, I want to talk with you about being a person. This is only some experience from my own life, not a universal truth to be applied everywhere and to everyone, just something for you to reflect on. In Chinese history, the people I most admire in educating their descendants are Zheng first, then Zhuge Liang, because they were able to embody the extraordinary within the ordinary. Phrases like, study to understand reason, and be indifferent to fame and wealth to keep your ambition clear, stay calm and tranquil to go far, are worth engraving in the heart. Su Dongpa saying, parents wish their sons to be clever, but I was ruined by cleverness all my life. Better to have a dull and simple son, free from disaster, who may still rise to high office. And Jing Banqiao's, sweat your own sweat, eat your own food, build your own career with your own hands. To rely on others, on heaven, or on one's ancestors is not the way of a true man. Also contain wisdom. Yet laws are never fixed, and fixed rules are dead rules. So how to be a person has no eternal, once-for-all formula. The best way is to act flexibly according to time, place, and cultural environment. The principle I have realized is, in the unchanging, there is change. In the changing, there is the unchanging. If children follow their parents' words blindly, without adapting, then that is failed education. The world is vast, people are countless, things are ever-changing, and dynasties rise and fall. Yet there are always some relatively sound principles for being human. Here are some of my reflections, for you to consider and ponder. 1. Pursue ordinariness and simplicity. Everyone hopes their children will become dragons and phoenixes, to achieve fame and honor their ancestors. I disagree. My hope is that you may live a simple, ordinary life, with a clear conscience, at peace in heart, eating plain food, living naturally, steady and free. 100 years from now, graves know no rich or poor, the floating clouds over Yulin Mountain change through the ages. Do not try to build monuments of merit, nor long for a life admired by the masses. 2. Pursue happiness and joy. Religious people often seek blessings in the afterlife while neglecting the enjoyment of this life. Such a worldview is foolish. Politicians seek achievements, struggle against each other, and cling to so-called justice, yet rarely taste true happiness deep within. Do not carry the burden of any rigid rules. Simply avoid harming others, avoid harming life and nature, avoid harming society, and pursue happiness. Where to find true happiness? Do not be trapped by family, religion, parties, or nations. Live as the Chanyuan celestials do, those who truly understand Lifechanyuan's way, and you will find joy. 3. Be diligent and frugal, stay away from vanity. Take diligence as the foundation of life. Never be greedy for cheap gains. Be practical in all things, never for show. Be down to earth, not seeking the strange, not dabbling in magic, witchcraft, or fortune-telling. Wherever you are, whoever you are with, always tell the truth. Do not spread lies, do not deliberately conceal. Do not show off. Always stick to your duty. 4. Have friends but not factions. Keep a clear conscience. Friendships should be sincere and loyal, but never form gangs or cliques. Never take the blame for others. Be open and honest with friends, never conspire in secret. Do everything openly and righteously, standing firm. 5. Always have ideals and dreams. The future lies in ideals and dreams. What ideals and dreams you hold, that is the space of life you will inhabit. Imagine boldly, dare to break every old convention and shackle. Often dream beautiful dreams, let your thoughts soar freely. In your ideals and dreams, roam unrestrained. 6. Be a gentleman, cultivate grace. Learn the manners of a gentleman, give your seat or way to the elderly, women, children, beggars, and the poor. Learn from the captain and musicians of the Titanic, who held their dignity even as the ship sank. Even if you cannot be well read, have books and music at hand. Even if you cannot write poetry or play instruments, keep poetry in your heart, and listen to beautiful music when you can. Do not mimic the noisy crow, but the soaring crane. Do not live like the rat digging holes, but like the phoenix resting on the parasol tree. 7. Be brave and composed, unafraid of risks. As a man, do not be timid or hesitant. Have upright spirit and strength. Facing demons, do not retreat or flinch, yet also do not provoke needlessly. Facing danger, be ready to save the day, clearing the way. A true man under heaven should fear nothing. Yet everything must be done with clarity and reason. Do not seek blind heroism or act as a reckless brute. 8. Keep a righteous heart, act steadily. Above our heads, 3 feet away, dwell the spirits. Always remember, the greatest creator is by your side, watching every word and deed. Even your innermost thoughts cannot escape the eye of the Tao. So, if you wish to avoid disaster in the open, do not offend the hidden powers. Always be kind, keep good thoughts, let your inner world blossom with fragrant flowers, not brambles. In action, be steady, avoid impatience, avoid emotional extremes, avoid going to extremes. These are just a father's words of guidance. If you keep them in your heart, and flexibly apply them, they may be of some benefit to your life. I am also sharing this letter publicly in Lifechanyuan, for it is my home, and there are many Chanyuan celestials of your age there. Perhaps my words will also be of use to them. The economic situation in Zimbabwe is very harsh. But with the care of the greatest creator, we have received 100 gene of flour from a friend. Some time ago, I bought 30 gene of cornmeal. The day before yesterday, a nearby shop secretly sold some stock of oil and salt, and we happened to learn of it and bought some. Today your mother drove to a village and bought many eggs. So for the next 3 months, food will not be a problem. What comes after 3 months is too far to worry about now. So do not be concerned. As long as you are happy, healthy, and doing well, that is our blessing. Taking good care of your own affairs is the greatest filial piety to your parents. Please also receive your mother's love and blessings. Wishing you diligence every day and progress every day. Father. July 9, 2007.